Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Reptile Paradise, where nature thrives as we rise. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's get this morning started by giving you guys an update on all my feeders. We're going to be starting with the cricket farm that I showed you guys in my very first video on this channel. And that was just an experiment. I was trying to breed crickets and it turned into something totally different. And it's just like having crickets as a pet, to be honest. It's a bunch of house crickets and field crickets, and I just let them literally do their thing. I don't mess with them. I feed my bearded dragon house crickets that I get from PetSmart, and I have a separate container, a separate terrarium that I'm breeding them in. So we'll have some videos on that as well. But today we are going over crickets, mealworms, and waxworms. And like I said in the first three videos that I made on this channel, it is so easy to start your own colony. All you have to do is go to Dollar Tree and get a couple of Rubbermaid plastic containers, and then you just keep your eye on it. Buy a number of containers. Don't do one container because you're going to need more than one. So we're going to start by showing you guys the original cricket farm. This is what it turned into, guys. Literally, this is exactly what it turned into. So I'm going to explain this, all right? So we have 2 dishes of food down here at the bottom. Here is, if you watch my original, my first video I posted on this channel, this location here is where they literally lay their eggs. But I have the cup holders that you get from any fast food restaurant. You can get them at 7-Eleven. And I thought this was easier to use than egg crates, because the egg crates, I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about them. And I thought this was so much easier. And they bunch up more in an area. So whenever I want to take them out and use them as feeders, all I have to do is take out one little piece like this piece here, and then get them out of there. That way it's so much easier than having the egg crate. Then you have more than expected, and then you got to do so much. So that's why I'm not using egg crates for this. I am using egg crates in the house cricket enclosure because there's so many in there. So I'm also using these as well. So it's a mixture of those, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But yeah, I just finished feeding all of my feeders carrots, and as you can see, this is not just crickets. This is literally a whole bioactive setup. So like I said, it was just an experiment and it turned into something totally different. So as you can see, the ants right now are devouring the carrot, and they're literally not letting the crickets eat right now. But that's why I have different sections of food so everybody get a share of food. And I thought that was the most easiest way to do that for the experiment that I had, and that grew into something totally different. But here we have the mealworms, and you guys are going to be so intrigued about what I've done with these mealworms. So it's over 200 mealworms in here. I went and stocked up again. I know you're wondering, why does this guy have these sitting in here? Well, as you can see, when you pick that up, instead of digging through here to find mealworms, they're literally right here. So all I have to do is pick through it and grab one. And it's so much easier than having to funnel through the whole thing. So it's basically like a setup, as you can say. It makes it easier to get them instead of having to funnel through the whole thing. And they normally do go under there, but right now they're all focused on the freaking carrot bits. But yeah, it's over 200 in here. So that's the mealworms. And like I said, you want to have multiple containers. And guys, I have so many containers. And you're going to see why I have so many containers. And if you want to do this, you're going to see why you need so many containers. So this here is what the beetles were originally in. Now, it's empty, but not really. You want to know why it's not empty? Because we have a bunch of baby mealworms in here. We have a bunch of them. You see? Look at that. Look at them. There's a lot in here. See, this one just emerged not too long ago. You see how tiny it is? Hold on. Can I get it to come back? See, and this one, I'm just gonna let these guys just do their thing, grow up. I'm not even gonna bother them. I do feed them. They have carrot bits, and I push the carrot bits very low at the bottom because they don't come to the surface because they're so small. So it makes it easier for them to get the food instead of having it sit at the surface and then really never come up and get it. But yeah, it's so many of them in here. And then I will show you what happened to my beetles. Because trust me, they didn't go anywhere. They did not go anywhere. And it had got so crazy that I bought another container for the pupa. And I don't think any of these have hatched yet. Nope. See, we still have pupa waiting to hatch. And in this one, I think there's a beetle in this one. No. No, it's not. Nope. Oh, yeah, I didn't put any in here yet. I got to clean that out because it got a couple of pupa that didn't hatch that actually died off. So I got to clean that out. But yeah, I had to end up buying a whole nother organizer because it kind of got crazy. So let me grab the work light and we'll show you guys what we got over here. Because like I said, I've already fed all my feeders, so they all have carrots. Look at all these beetles. Do you see all those beetles? Let's bring it to the light. Hopefully they don't disperse. Look at all those beetles. That's just one container. I have another one. So yeah, I got another one. Like I said, I like these so much. You see why? Because now they got a section of food, and they got this here where they normally sit up under here, but put food in here and they come and get it. They come and get it. As soon as I put it in here, they all came from under the oats and everything. And I use oats for most of my feeders. You can go to Dollar Tree and you can grab a thing of quick oats, stock up on that as well, and you're good to go for a while, man. I'm telling you, it's so easy. And here's the other container. So I got two containers. They're exactly the same. Did it exactly the same way. I just took them once. I realized that there was baby mealworms at the bottom of the original container. I went through and I just handpicked all of them out. And this is all of them. So, I mean, you see how many beetles I got. So just imagine how many mealworms I will have in the near future. It's actually pretty wild. It is pretty wild. And then here, this is my house cricket farm. We got a whole lot of crickets in here. It's I say about 200 in here. There's a whole lot of them in here. So yeah, they get the same treatment. They get their cricket food and they get carrots as well as the cricket quencher. So everybody's set up pretty much the same way, and it works. It's been a thing of trial and error. Trust me. I had to figure out what really works best for me in my situation right now, and I found it out, and this works the best. And then over here we have our waxworms. Sirius's favorite feeder. We have our waxworms. So for the waxworms, yes, I used the little egg crates. This is just for them to sit on. But what I did was I took oats. I took the quick oats and I took honey. I took raw something honey. It was about $4 for a little bottle. And I got 3 different containers that are just like this. And you mix up the honey with the oats, and it literally just, the oats soaks it up, and they'll chew on it. So that's pretty much their food. That's all they need is their bedding and their food. There's a whole bunch of them in here. I got, I remember getting 100. Oh, one of them that fell out. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I remember getting 100, but at first I had 50. So I had 150 total. And I'm about to show you my results of having these guys for about 3 weeks. So in this container, I literally just did this. Hold on. Kind of getting tangled up over here. I literally just did this before I made this video. But there is a moth in here. That's just one. It's 2 in here actually. But these are all the cocoons that I picked out of this bin here. And so we're going to be waiting for more moths to hatch. So that way, where did that moth just go? Did he come out? Oh, no, he didn't. Boy, I was about to be mad. But yeah, we're going to be waiting on those to hatch so we get some more moths and we get a whole bunch of waxworms. I was going to do it in a 10-gallon tank, but I thought it was kind of too much. I like doing it in bins easier because it's easier to transfer them when you need to. And I just cleaned, this is the original one here. Same thing. They all have the same, all three of these have the same thing. Quick oats mixed with honey. And they have their own little things of crates. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of moths in here. I cleaned this out not too long ago. I took all the cocoons out that was already hatched and got all the dead moths. I don't know if there's any eggs in here yet, but we have a whole bunch of moths. We got a lot of them in here. This one right here has the most. Oh, they moved around. Where'd they go? Yeah, they've been moving around, but one of these had like 10 moths in them. And so a couple of them died off already. Now, that doesn't mean that they actually bred and laid eggs. They could have just died. So there's no telling until maybe another 2 weeks. I give you guys an update when that time comes, and I'll let you guys know how the waxworms have played out. And right now, as I said, the mealworm farm is growing quicker than possible. Well, quicker than I thought possible, to be honest. It's just crazy how many beetles are literally in here, and they are devouring them carrots right now. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. Whenever I need to, I know I'm gonna have to get more bins soon, especially for the mealworms and the beetles, because as many as that's in here, you don't know when they breed. It's just whenever you see the babies pop up. And the best thing to do to see if babies pop up is to literally look at the bottom. When you look at the bottom, you'll see them. So I'll show you. Let's see if we can see them on the other one. All right. It's too dark. It's too dark. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see them. But yeah, that's how you do it. You normally just look at the bottom, or you can dig through it. Hey, Sirius. I was just looking for you. What's up, mama? What's up, mama? It's not time for you to eat yet. She do that every time. Every time I mess with her feeders, she come right there. Same exact spot every time. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the update. I will keep you guys posted on everything. Once more things start to pop up. And like I said in the beginning, I'm looking to help out people. Because I know people can't get to pet stores. People rather not go to pet stores. And especially, I want to start helping people in my area. So I got a future plan, and it looks like it's working out just as I want it to, and I'm loving it. And anybody can do it. If a guy like me can do it, anybody can do it. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell to be notified of the next time I upload. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm signing off. Doses.